These are my rankings after week 3 of the NFL season. These are not the standings. Don't get it twisted. These are my power rankings. Let's go. First off, we got these 5 teams on thin ice. They're on thin ice from being completely disqualified from the playoffs in my book. Obviously, anything can happen. None of them really, in my opinion, have a chance of making it this season. They're on thin ice. Next up, less trashy. I'm going to be honest, these teams probably belong in thin ice, but hey, they had a good week 3. They both won. I will give them their one shining moment of glory in a tier above the bottom tier. Congrats, Panthers and Giants. Next tier, I don't trust you. I don't trust any of these teams for different reasons for each of them. For the Chargers and the Dolphins, it's just injuries are not helping them out right now. For the Colts, Broncos, and Bears, it's quarterback play. Although Bo Nix had himself a day. He did good. And Caleb started to show up a little bit at the end, so maybe. And the Bengals, they're just 0-3. What's going on? Something's going on. I don't know what it is, but they can't get their act together. Their defense friggin' stinks, so that doesn't help. Don't trust the Bengals. Next tier, we got wild card exits. All 6 of these teams could make the playoffs. All 6 of them, if they do, will not go to the divisional round. I don't see it happening. I think they're good enough to make the playoffs. Some of these teams are undefeated. Okay, one of them are. But still, I just can't foresee a future where any of these teams can beat the teams that I have ranked above them when it comes to playoff time. Next up, we got NFC Strong. If you notice below them, got a lot of AFC teams in this mix. The NFC is pretty strong this year. I didn't predict it. I bet you didn't either, but they're pretty good. I mean, the Saints look like they were about to have the best offense of all time. Obviously not the case. Had to pump the brakes a little bit after week 3. The Seahawks are just quietly doing their thing. Commanders, oh my gosh, what a Monday night. The Buccaneers did stub their toe a little bit, but I think they'll be all right. The Packers making it work with Malik Willis. Got to respect that. And the Rams put together one hell of a win on Sunday. You got to put some respect on the Rams' name. Next year, we got real contenders. The Vikes, Eagles, 49ers, Ravens, Lions. All right, here's the thing. Ravens had an amazing win. Good for them. 49ers, 2 straight weeks with an L. Both of these teams, I'm relying, and I'm going to group the Eagles in on this also, relying heavily on history and the fact that they have a lot of talent. They should be the real contenders. So I'm going to stick with my guns here and say that they should be real contenders by the end of the season. I'm just a little bit nervous, especially with the Niners, that maybe things don't work out. But as for right now, they're still real contenders. You have to believe that they're going to make it to the championship game, or at least far into the playoffs. And then we got the Vikes and the Lions. I mean, what's not to love about them? Especially the Vikings. What a story for Sam Darnold. It's amazing. It's beautiful even what he's been able to do in these first 3 weeks. Will he turn into a pumpkin? Maybe. I don't think so. I think the Vikings are kind of legit this year, obviously, judging by my rankings. I think they're legit. And the Lions, obviously, pretty good team. And last but not least, we have what's going to be the AFC Championship, a.k.a. the Super Bowl. Okay, these are the best 2 teams in the league right now. And I don't really see that changing for the foreseeable future. Honestly, I think the Bills are better than the Chiefs right now. That's what I think, at least from the eye test, what I've been watching. The Bills have an insanely good defense and a pretty damn good offense, too. Joe Brady has turned stuff around in Buffalo, and Josh is just finding the open guy now. He doesn't have to rely on Stephon Diggs as much. It's looking pretty good for the Bills. The Chiefs, they're the Chiefs. I think everybody has to put them on the top until they prove us otherwise, and so far they haven't. So this is my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any qualms, please let me know in the comments. Nothing would make me happier than to respond to some of those, and I hope you guys have enjoyed.